All right, welcome back, everyone. I know I've been kind of procrastinating. I've been working on my other channel, a Barbie RC car, race car for the world's fastest. And anyway, so it's been a while since I made a video for this channel. And as you can see, it may be hard to discern that, but every now and then, if I turn it in the light just right, you can see how, because the car will land upside down, it'll grind through. And it might be easier to see that. Yeah, there. It's easier to see that through there. So that's where the Lexan or polycarbonate is at its thinnest, is always at these sharp edges. So before it gets worse, there is an easy fix, and you can do this with just about, you probably own it already, and you don't even know it. But in this particular case, because I like the style of this bottle, and I like the color of it, because we got some blue in here. I like this color blue as well. This happens to be, I think it's a pint. Well, anyway, it's vodka. It's a nice, pretty blue. I really like the color blue. And the sticker comes off. If you soak them with like WD-40, the sticker will come off. So your first step is just to cut the ends off, right? And there's kind of a line right here, and then there's kind of a line right here. So we're going to cut the ends off, and then we're going to cut it we're going to cut it along one flat edge. We're going to flip it 180 degrees, and we're going to cut it along one long edge. And then we'll trim it with just a pair of scissors. And let's get started. Oh, there's a little bit of liquid in there. Let me empty that in the trash can. I don't need that coming in my face. Garbage. It seems like it's running faster than what it should, but well. So now I'll get a pair of scissors and I'll trim this up. Eventually what's going to happen is this is going to be like a duck bill spoiler, except we're not going to use all of this, right? So now I'll just kind of clean this up a little bit with a pair of scissors. You know, I probably don't want all that, but just for shits and giggles, we'll leave it all on there. This is some sort of heavy-duty Lexan. Then you can always heat form it. How much do I think I need? Probably, I don't know, ½ inch, maybe. We'll go almost an inch. Get rid of that. I don't need that anymore. Let's get a rag. Wipe the dust off. All right, so we basically get ourselves a rough shape. And we'll trim it down even further. We'll trim it down in width and in length. And we'll just simply screw it down with like, well, let me trim it down a little bit. So what I'm going to do, may be hard for you guys to see that, but I'm going to push the spoiler out to the edge of the body line here. And because my camera's fixed, you won't be able to see all of that. I'm just going to take a Sharpie, but in this case I got a paint pen, try and mark it the same on the other side. And then I'm just going to cut that much off. Where that yellow paint mark is. Maybe hard to discern that, but I'm going to cut that off too, because that's just excessive. Let's line it up with the scissors. We'll cut that. We're looking pretty good. Maybe a little trimming up here and a little sanding, but anyway, we're getting closer. All right, we're getting closer. Like So then we'll trim it so it fits inside the bed. So we're going to trim it one more time. I'm going to mark the inside of the bed, just freehanding it. I'm not doing anything special. Oops. I think that's good. That's good. I might be off center a little bit here. Yeah, we need to move that over a little bit. Wants to slide around everywhere. Move that over. We'll move that one over. There we go. I'll trim that. Probably use this instead. Now we end up with kind of like this shape right here that should drop down inside the bed. We'll drill some holes. And if you want to heat form it to bend it back a little bit, you can. And you'll end up with something like this. Right? It's the same thing. You know, you can turn it around, turn the spoiler around this direction if you wanted to. Whatever you think works for you. But that's going to protect this sharp edge right here and help wear it down, which is what I've done right here. And just screw it, whatever you think is necessary. This happens to be a coarse thread screw with a little piece of plastic underneath the body. But you can use like an M2 and a nut on the bottom side, and a couple of washers if you want to, whatever you need to do. But that's going to help protect your body from further damage. And then, as you can see right here, it's got some wear patterns here and wear patterns here. You could probably take the scrap you cut off from this and just kind of glue it in place or whatever you want to do. But I think this is enough in this particular case. And it's free. You do it with a water bottle too, or whatever plastic bottle you have.